Before you begin the removal and installation process, disconnect the negative lead from the battery in the rear of your car. For our models and later T5 models with the cylindrical air filter, the intake box will need to be removed for adequate access. For other models, you can simply remove the cold air inlet to the air box for adequate working room. Getting started with the cylindrical style air box, release the turbo control valve from the mount on the rear side of the air box. Just simply set it aside. Using a Torx 25, remove the 4 Torx screws from the top of the airbox lid. Remove the airbox lid and the air filter from the airbox. Using a 10mm wrench, remove the 5 bolts mounting the cold air intake tube and then remove the tube. Using a 10mm wrench, remove the 3 bolts from the rubber isolators, holding the airbox to the engine assembly. Disconnect the harness from the mass air sensor and release the clamp that holds the turbo inlet tube to the back of the mass airflow sensor. Once the air mass hose clamp is completely loose, remove the airbox from the vehicle. Now that the airbox is removed, you have complete access to the factory throttle inlet tube. Remove the small hose from the center of the throttle inlet tube. This may require you to destroy the factory single-use clamp. A replacement clamp is included in the kit. Using a 7mm socket and extension, or a nut driver, or you can use a flat blade screwdriver, go ahead and loosen the throttle body clamp. This sounds far easier than it actually is. The clamp is completely buried underneath the intake manifold. Be patient and take your time and you'll get it off. Using a 7mm socket or flat blade screwdriver, loosen the clamp at the intercooler end of the tube. Once the clamp is completely loosened, disconnect the tube from the intercooler. Now that everything is disconnected from the throttle inlet tube, go ahead and grasp the tube as shown and remove it from the vehicle. The new silicone pipe comes with hose clamps at the throttle body and intercooler position. Remove the clamps to avoid damaging them until the pipe is in position. Install the throttle body clamp before sliding the silicone pipe onto the throttle body. Be certain that both ends of the inlet pipe are completely seated before proceeding. Using a 7mm socket or nut driver, tighten the clamp on the throttle body. Using a 7mm socket or nut driver, tighten the clamp at the intercooler outlet. Using the supplied hose clamp, install and tighten the small hose to the barbed fitting in the middle of the inlet tube. Recheck all of the new clamps for position and tightness, and then complete the reassembly of the items removed for access. Remember to double check your work after the test drive and enjoy the improved performance and peace of mind from this superior quality IPD product.